Okay, moving on to game 2 of the first round. So, I managed to win the first game as Kate. And now we're swapping sides, so we've got myself on the left playing HB, Engineering the Future. And on the right, as promised, we've got Ollie playing Geist. The fancy new criminal, the Tech Lord. Every time you use a card that trashes as its cost, you get to draw a card. That's very specifically like, so no fairy triggers, no Faust, or at least as far as you understand, no Faust working. So it's like the when you trash a card, pay its cost. So things like Clone Ship, same old thing, Street Peddler. Anyway, so off we go. So starting with Ice and just a credit, grabbing my install credit, and I'm coming to terms with the fact that I am very much HB player. I played against this very much this Geist deck, trying an RP deck, and I kept wanting to install Take Two. It's weird, but yeah, I feel very much at home with HB. So Ollie gets the Forger, the new console, gives the extra link, which enables the Underworld Contact, which he's also played. And running R&D, I'm not going to res the ice, and he sees a pad. Can't afford to trash it, but he's going to leave it. And I'm going to draw it and then install it without even shuffling. So install new remote, and get install credit. So this is the first time I'm trying to break a bay grid. So I believe I've actually put an Eve, or is it an Adonis, in with the break a bay grid. So I think I can res the ice to protect it, and then I should be able to get the bank back. Yeah, never tried Baker Bray grid before in my sort of HB decks, but very much a converted fan. Yeah, it was fantastic for me on the evening. Ollie installing a spike, I believe. So that's as part of the new breaking and entering suite that Geist seems to like. That breaks barriers, and he's running the remote. Figuring out what to do, and paying 4. It's a Turing. The code gate gains extra strength when it's on the remote. So unless you run it first click, you can't do anything to it without a pretty good decoder. And you can't even use AI breakers. It's a pretty sweet piece of ice. Oh, hang on. And I'm getting ahead of myself, getting giddy at reducing the res costs of cards by 5. But Ollie has another click. I think he's just going for a draw. I think that was another Underworld Contact. So, I'm going to. So I'm going to res the Baker Bray grid. And I'm going to res the Eve. Ah, yes, it was the Eve there. So, yeah, boo indeed. And so Eve effectively res for free. So I get not having to pay for it, and pop some dice on there for all the charges, and I get 2 credits. So the Eve is 5 to trash, the Break Bay grid is 2, so if Ollie wants to get in, it's a massive 7 to tear down that server. Plus he has to sort out something with the Kogate, which currently is at strength 5, which is a lot of breakers if he's going to use his crowbar, I believe is the decoder version of the Trash Ball Criminal Breakers. New remote. Taking 1, that's probably the pad, I want to say, that we saw earlier. Yes, I think I just drew up and saw the pad. Oh, second Underworld Contact. So Ollie will be getting 2 credits at the start of every turn. Very nice. some Moitus gang members. So install. I've got to derez something, so I'm going to opt to derez the Baker Bay grid for 0. I joked if he's got another one, then it starts to get annoying. But
I've only got 2 res cards. Wait, in advance.
yeah, not a fan of the Moitus gang member. It seems great when they derez, but it's when the criminal player wants to, or the Geist wants to trash it to draw a card, or draw 2 cards, and then I get to res anything I want. And I've managed to install Toll Booths, Wall of Thorns off it. It seems not amazing. Yep, so there's the pad. So a net 1, pay for the pad, and I'm getting 2 off the eve. And ice on the remote, card goes in, and advance 1. So yeah, I want to say that's either Vitruvius or NAPD by the 1 advancement. I think it's Vitruvius. Always like to get an extra advancement on you Vitruvius, so you can pull something back from archives. Not sure what the ice is, but I'm trying to be quite aggressive and force Ollie to do something. I've seen this Geist deck, and it makes money. That those Underworld contact credits just start ticking in. Oh, and there goes the Mutis gang member. So I get to res something. So I'm gonna have a look at. And I'm gonna res the Ichi, which I think for 5 it's the most expensive piece of ice, not resed. So we'll clue to what's going on there. I think that's the Shiv Breaker. So that's the one for Sentries. Currently those breakers are at strength 2 right now. Drawing. And more drawing. And why stop? And Ollie's going to immediately install a Fall Guy, but then trash it for a card and 2 credits. And now needs to discard. Okay, so 2 off the eve, 1 off the pad, so I'll get +3. Money trickles in. Mandatory draw, and I think, yeah, let's score out that.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Score out.
Vitruvius. Yep, Vitruvius with a counter, so I'll be able to pull something back from archives. Important piece of ice, or recycle an Adonis. Seems okay. Yeah, pass the turn back.
Got nothing in there, no. That's alright. Yep.
So 2 comes in, start turn. I'm going to look, yeah, it's strength 4 for the Ichi over R&D. The Kuroda. So Ollie opting for a permanent barrier breaker. No, obviously complements those other ones. So are now strength 3, those guys. Sure, gamble. Money's always good.
Sorry, I keep it to the side.
And yep, just a confirmation of the credits I have. I've got 7 down there in the top right corner of the mat as I look at it. And I think that's the same old thing. Yep, so 3 more. Mandatory. And
So clicks 1, 2, I'm going to blue level.
so blue level. Yep, so net 3 and 2 cards. So accelerate through the deck. Oh, and I think I've just drawn into a Domestic Sleepers. So this HB deck, I mean, I've played around with HB decks for a while. Yet 1 over R&D. This one I thought, let's have a bit of fun with Archer. Looking back at the last games, I think the time for Archer is, there's an opportunity to bring it back. So yeah, I've got the Sleepers there, which is a bit of a tell. I mean, a lot of my opponents on the evening saw the Sleepers and went, oh yeah, someone's packing Archers, but I managed to catch a few of them out even so. So data folding, and especially with how popular Mimic is, a fixed sentry breaker, to have a high strength breaker that can be so impactful. Only res it if it hits, right? If it's going to hit. So 3 more. So Ollie, happy to let the pad sit there. I can appreciate maybe he doesn't want to trouble the Eve, but the pad is going to go there. And store credit. And yep, I'm just going to score out the sleepers. So still only on 2 points, but yep, a knowing smile there. I think it might even be Archer over HQ. I'm not going to deny I don't have archers, you just got to find them or be able to skip over them. Yeah, Ollie plays another full guy for instant money and a card. That's a second spike. Of course, with the second link, all of those breaking and entering breakers aren't contributing MU, so he's still doing great. The data folding is paying him out 1 start of every turn. So yeah, he's getting a nice little bit of income. Oh no, and he has run HQ, and it is actually a Turinger there. So Code Gate over Essential means that one's just strength 2. Still isn't too bad. Forces him to get a Code Gate, which at the moment he's not. Or a Dakota, should I say. And Ollie does not have one yet. So it works well, unless he wants to run first click and spend all his turn, which seems a fair trade. Okay. Oh, and I believe that was an NAPD, so again, install credit, install the second layer of ice, and surely I'm going to advance 1. Yep, there you go. Again, with that sleepers there, has to be wary of potential archer. So Ollie drawing. An inside job on the big remote. So if I have a look, so believe that actually Archer's the inside one. So I don't want to res the Archer, and I don't want to res the innermost because he'll just hop over it. So
no res.
Yep. So I'm going to let him through, and he can score an NEPD if he wants. Yeah, damn inside job. I mean, he can afford it. I mean, that's a shame. Maybe we need another piece of ice on the scoring road to sort that out. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yep, so instead of discarding the short gamble, Ollie remembered he had a click, so he's actually just going to play the short gamble. Seems legit. I'm going to grab 3. The Eve almost running out. I think I've just drawn him into another NEPD. So, install new remote. I want to say that's probably another pad. No, it's Jackson. Okay. So let's click the Jackson. So what are we looking for? Okay, I'm gonna install over. Hear murmurs of Batty. Dear. Yes, I'm tempted because this HP deck is also running Caprice, so Break a Bay, allowing free res of Caprice. Am I running Ash? I think I am running Ash. I must be running Ash. So also free res of Ash. That was it. Okay, so first click. Ollie's running HQ with a legwork, I believe. So he sees Jackson, first card, bins for free. Sees the mandatory upgrades, which, I mean, it's not a deck strategy, it's like we're pretty much running free ABTs, free Vitruvius, free NEPD, and then we need to find another 2 points, so go for a mandatory upgrades. If I manage to score it out, then great, but if anything, it's just something to make up the points. Although, what must Ollie be thinking? Yeah, and I think I've just drawn it into a Caprice. And Ollie is a bit strapped for cash, so it might be another time to try and push out another agenda. But then I've got to be wary of another inside job. We're going to shore up HQ for a net zero. I think we're going to just hedge fund. So as you can see, the my credit pool is starting to grow. I'm just going to neaten up. But I think we're looking at sitting at about 20 credits. I think I'm going to grab another 5. So what's that? That's 15 plus 8. That's 23 credits. Again, that Eve has given me the full 12 as well. And I only have to spend the 5. So it's been very good. And I could just Vitruvius it back. So yeah, Ollie's grabbing another same old thing. We've seen the legwork, so... Oh, and discards the levy. I guess, yeah, he has got the same old things, that's fine. Just the 1 off the pad, I'll start my turn. What am I thinking? I think I've got an agenda there, but I want to install a third piece of ice in that remote, because that inside job is annoying, and yeah, we're starting to move the cards around. Yeah, just doing a bit of maths. So it wouldn't normally be 2 credits, but with the HB, I effectively save 1. Oh, so I'm actually going to Jackson first click. So I'm going to draw into some more... some preferred ice. Oh, I think that was an Eve into Baker Bay grid remote. And maybe just an ice just to prepare. I think that's an APD. Oh no, an NAPD into remote. That's it's a bit of an odd one. I'm not sure what I'm thinking there. Look, the NAPD now will take me 2 more turns. And Ollie has not seen a single decoder, so I think just putting stuff behind code gates is a way to go. Fortunately, the archers, you know, in order to fit the archers, I've taken the toll booths out. Oh, R&D interface. Yep. Let's see where this is going. Oh man, and a second R&D interface. Brace yourself. Third click, Maker's Eye. Blech. No, it's not. It's just a regular run. But yeah, we're going to res an Architect. Again, another Sentry. It's HB. You expect the Architect. You should expect the Architect. And Ollie's going to let that fire, which is potentially dangerous. So this way we can happily have a good look and see what agenda's coming up, if he's going to score any. Yeah, you're not supposed to change the order. I'm just
I was looking at the order minus that card.
having a look at card. So I think if there's any agendas in the top 3, I need to take those out. I don't think there is. Okay, but this one we get to ignore the install cost as well, so I don't know if there's piece of ice. I'm going to drop that in. I think that's a Caprice. I'm grabbing an install credit.
Yeah, every turn.
Just reminding Ollie that, yep.
Do something from HQ Archives.
And so, yep, something from HQ or Archives. So I've got the Caprice. In theory, that should go in with the NEPD, or else I'll probably come undone with another inside job. We've got the Eve in Archives.
Jackson and pop in a new server.
Oh yeah, and we're going to actually just grab a second Jackson out, which isn't a bad thing. Shiv is at 1-2 strength 4, so it'll bust through the Ichi. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop one of those Jacksons and shuffle in some non-agenda cards. So this might be a mistake, and it probably is, because I've gone from knowing exactly what those top 3 cards are to not knowing at all. So I think this is a bit of a mistake, really. Unless it was, there were 2 agendas in with the mess there. Don't know. I can't remember. I have to assume that's the case. Also, this is a bit reckless. I'm taking a big risk. Okay, and seeing some cards, and that's an Adonis, card 1. He's going to leave. That's a blue level, card 2, and that's an Architect. So he survived the fight another day. I think he's got one more click left. And playing out another spike. So that's all 3 spikes. So I'm going to res the Eve for free there and start the train. So there's another 3. I've got some guaranteed money coming in. Oh, and I think, yeah, just drawing into the Adonis. Yeah, so feeling a bit of R&D pressure, so let's get a second, or not second, but another piece of ice there. I think that's the Adonis going into new remote, because money's always good. And yeah, we're going to advance the NEPD, so we've kind of signalled that's an agenda. So here comes the inside job, right? To foil me again. I really don't want to res an archer for him to hop over it and for it not to hit. So drawing.
It's okay, I'm giving myself some treat.
Same old thing, inside job. Same old inside job. And I think we're at the same position as before.
Okay, no res. Let's res this one, shall we?
Okay. So I'm toying with res in the inner one, but it doesn't make any difference, so I think I'm just going to let the surprise, and it's another NEPD if he wants to pay it. Yeah, that's not good. So I had the option to install the Caprice. I should have installed the Caprice with the NEPD. So Ollie goes up to 6 points. I'm on 2. So yeah, I've got the money, but money doesn't appear to be helping when I kind of have stupid ice over that scoring remote. So yeah, let's grab an Adonis for more money. And yeah, we need a 3rd piece of ice in case he decides to inside job again. So that's blue level, grab some cards, and there's an ABT. So blue level is an ABT, and yep, there it is. Yep, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because I'm fed up of inside job foiling that scoring remote. Damn criminals, eh? Yeah, and Ollie finds his first crowbar. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those crowbars and spikes are at strength 5 at the moment. So they're comfortably dealing with any co-gates. Don't have any barriers out at the moment. or no barriers rezzed at least. Expect your Eli's. I think I've got some Heimdalls, and just to mix it up, I've got the odd. I think I've got 2 lots of Wall of Static as well. Remember that card? Yeah. So yeah, 2 off the Eve, 1 off the pad, 3 off the Adonis. So that is an income of 6 for the next 3 or 4 turns, or 3 turns, I guess. So yeah, so start throwing cards around, start throwing your weight around. So install. That's got to be the ABT. That's probably the Caprice. And yeah, let's get another piece of ice just to make sure. No shenanigans here. It's going to cost me 3, but I think I can afford it.
Yeah, over to you. Inside job that.
Yeah, indeed. Hear my retort. Inside job that.
Boom!
Try your luck.
I will. First click. Inside job. Let's let go.
Oh no, he's going to legwork me. Let's go another way. I think I played the only remote, the only agenda into the remote. Got the Ichi there, but she can easily shiv. So trashes and draws a card, and then I've got the Turing, which he'll use the crowbar and draw a card, and then he gets to see 3, which is my whole hand. Jackson. He's going to leave. Domestic Sleepers, but that's not a point. And an Eve.
No, wait.
Asks if he can click the Domestic Sleepers. I'm sorry, Ollie, that's just for me.
Okay, right. Second click. Sorry. Wow, it's first click legwork. Yeah.
So it's just first click legwork. So drawing. Oh, I think that's Siphon. Although I don't think he'll be getting back into HQ for a while. So he spent his shiv, so... What? And what the hell was that? Ah, yes. And out come the middle fingers. I think another game going on has finished. So time to troll, right?
Then I'm crying.
Clone ship, of course.
I know, right? If I just embrace the jam. By that, game 1.
Okay, and another 6.
I believe it's another 6. 2, 1, 3. What?
That's it. I mean, you could trash them, but can't trash them all.
Yeah, let's go
1, 2, 3. And we're going to score out the ABT.
I've seen quite a bit of ice. I'm good.
I mean, I've got the Jackson on the table,
No, I'll pass.
but I've got what, 3, 5, 7, 11 pieces of ice out. I think the deck only runs 18 or 19, so an ABT probably is pretty foolish. As much fun as triggering the accelerated beta tastes are, we're going to skip. Especially if you hit an archer, oh, that'd be amazing. I think they're both out though. I think I've only got 2. Oh, and there's a shiv, and we're going R&D.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5.
So I'm going to res the Heimdall 1.0, so big barrier. I think it's strength 5 or 6.
It is a barrier, strength 6.
Strength 6. So he's opting to break it with Kuroda. He's going to shiv the Architect. He's going to clone ship back a shiv, getting a card, trashing the shiv, grabbing lots of cards, and he's seeing 3. What's going to happen? 1 is fine. 2 is fine. 3, that's game. Yeah, he found the Vitruvius. Yeah, so I guess that's the power of Geist. You can have really powerful turns, but I guess if you keep stacking the different kinds of breakers, like nice high strength breakers, then maybe you could keep them out. Those inside jobs ruined me. I think if I had better ice placement, I could have res things to keep not lose those 2 NEPDs. But yeah, that's Geist. R&D interface is great. As I said, I've played this deck before. Account Siphon, remember that card? That's a pain in the ass. But yeah, no, so split first round. That's not so bad. I think there was odd number of players that time, so person that got the winning buy. We both avoid that person, so that's all good. But yeah, breakaway grid, big thumbs up, big thumbs up.
That's good.
Yeah, so I guess on to round 2. Catch you then.